Let me keep it real with you. Daniel Island might just be the best place to move to in all of Charleston. It isn't just the fastest growing suburb in Charleston, it's also one of the coolest places you could possibly live. Picture this, kids riding bikes everywhere, picturesque water views basically anywhere you live. And this is one of the places that has become one of the best values in Charleston. Home prices actually dropped 11.5% from 2024 to 2025, making Daniel Island a great buy right now. So what makes Daniel Island so special? Let's start with the story of how this place came to be. Daniel Island is the perfect mix of community and luxury and awesome living in Charleston, South Carolina. Now, there's 4,000 acres covering 23 miles of coastland on the Wando and Cooper rivers. That's what comprises Daniel Island. Daniel Island is really in the most convenient Charleston location. You're just 15 minutes to downtown Charleston, 15 minutes to Isle of Palms Beach, and 15 minutes to the Charleston International Airport. But the history of Daniel Island is really crazy. A lot of the residents here don't even know. The entire 4,000 acres of Daniel Island was purchased for just $5 million in 1997. Today, one deep water waterfront lot on the Wando River might sell for $5 million alone. After the purchase in 97, Daniel Island became one of the best master plan communities in the entire Southeast. They mapped out a village-centric lifestyle with open green spaces, lots of parks, and a community feel that everyone could love living in. And the population on this island has been exploding. There were just 8,000 people on Daniel Island in 2010. Last year, we saw that jump 143% to 20,000 people now on the island. And that population growth, it's not slowing down. Daniel Island saw 972 new build permits in 2025 alone. That's more than any other area in all of Charleston. But the real magic of Daniel Island isn't in the way it was planned. It's in the way that you get to live as a family with the parks and open spaces and village-centric lifestyle. And I will get to what makes it super cool with different entertainment options that most communities could only dream of. But first, let's start with what makes these parks and open spaces so cool. Daniel Island has built the ultimate community feel with more parks and public pools than you'll find in any other community in Charleston. They have three main pools on Daniel Island: Pierce Park, Scott Park, and Edgefield Park. We're here at the Pierce Park pool now. The pools are open from 5 a.m. to 10 p.m. daily, and there are activities year-round. Each park and each pool has its own vibe. In fact, this pool was upgraded to a heated pool within the last year, so you can enjoy it even in the wintertime. At this pool, you see a lot of lap swimmers because it's so large and there's lap swimming available. The Scott Park pool is more of a social hangout pool. And finally, the Edgefield Park pool is really where the families like to hang out the most on Daniel Island. There are over 400 acres of open green spaces on Daniel Island and 25 different walking trails maintained by the neighborhood association. You have 23 miles of pristine trail that you can bike, jog, or enjoy a walk with when you live on the island. Also, Governor's Park has huge soccer fields, basketball, and area to play with your dog. Daniel Island really is an outdoor person's paradise. If you want to get in the water, no problem. There are different places to access both the Wando and the Cooper rivers here on Daniel Island. If you love to have a boat, you can keep it at the marina or have a boat slip. Also, if you like to kayak, you can launch from one of the places located right here on the island. Year-round, there's always stuff for families to do on Daniel Island. There's farmers markets, outdoor concerts, and activities and festivals going on at every season of the year. If you decide to live on Daniel Island, you will never be bored because the options are really limitless. And if we haven't met yet, my name is Matt O'Neill. I'm a Charleston local. I've lived here for the last 20 years, and I make videos every week about what it's really like to live in Charleston. Be sure to hit that subscribe button so you learn all the ins and outs of living in Charleston. Now, having all these family amenities is really great, but there's something even cooler about Daniel Island, and there's a world-class venue bringing concerts and other fun things right here on the island. We'll go there next. Where else can you get a world-class tennis venue, watch major concerts, all without ever getting in your car? On Daniel Island, we have Credit One Stadium. It's home to the World Tennis Association's Charleston's Classic, which brings the top women's tennis players in the world right here to Charleston every single year. here, and it is awesome competition. We also get massive bands, huge celebrities play concerts right here at Credit One Stadium, and the stadium just got a $40 million upgrade by Choate Construction within the last 5 years. This is a huge amenity for people who live on Daniel Island. But the tennis stadium isn't the only place the community comes together on Daniel Island. We constantly are seeing farmers markets and outdoor fun on Daniel Island year-round. There's a huge outdoor amphitheater that brings the Charleston Symphony Orchestra. There's family movie nights and wine tastings for the adults. If you love doing things with your community, you're gonna love this community. If you're into being active with others, you're also gonna enjoy the vibes of Daniel Island. From tennis groups and cycling groups and walking clubs and running clubs, literally any type of outdoor activity that you like to do, you can do with friends because they've created that type of a scene here on Daniel Island. But what makes Daniel Island really specific are the different pockets and neighborhoods that we're going to talk about later in this video. And this leads me to the last point I was going to make in this section of the video. What is it like to live day to day here on Daniel Island? Where do I shop? What's it like to eat? Is there dining options? Well, we're going to check that out right now. Shopping and dining on Daniel Island isn't going to compete with downtown on King Street, but it's not trying to. There's a very specific mix of great dining options and great shopping options so that you don't have to leave the island for many of the things you want or many of the places you want to go. Right now, we're at the brewery right on the island. We're going to stop and have some lunch. Aside from the brewery, you've got King's Tide, which gives you upscale dining on the waterfront. You've got Dime, which is a fun mix and family style eating. And you got Surmette's, which is a Mediterranean cuisine. You've got your banks and your doctor's offices, your dentist's office, and different things that you would need to go to every single day to live your life. Pharmacies are here. There's places to shop and get your groceries at the Publix that's right on the island. You really can do everything you want to do on the island without having to leave. But we haven't even gotten to the homes yet. After lunch, we're going to go take a look at some of the best homes on Daniel Island and look at the different subsections and neighborhoods that make this island so cool. So let's talk housing. Daniel Island is a collection of small communities that make up one big community. House prices. Median home price in 2025 is $1.5 million. That's down 11% since last year. Average price per square foot is $498 per foot. That's down 17% from last year. That makes Daniel Island a really good buy right now. The premier community on Daniel Island is Daniel Island Park. It's on the north side of the island. It features 2 golf courses, one by Reese Jones and one by Tom Fazio. If you become a member of the golf club, you get access to those amenities, including a massive community pool and tennis club that we'll talk about soon. The south side of Daniel Island has got a bunch of great communities as well. Now, the north side on the park side has got the larger lots. On the south side, in communities like Smythe Park, where we are right now, the lots are a little bit tighter, but your houses are still extraordinary. Other communities here are Cognis Ferry Park and Etowah Park. You also have the Central Park area. The final 3 are Pierce Park, Cochrane Park, and Barfield Park. Those are all the communities that comprise Daniel Island. Home styles on Daniel Island are ranging from traditional Southern style all the way to modern. You'll see a lot of Charleston influenced style here on the island with big porches, screen porches, and awesome areas to hang out outside and have that indoor outside lifestyle. You also have waterfront communities here on Daniel Island, and the waterfront homes are going to be the most expensive, especially if you get deep water on the Wando River. Price ranges of these homes are going to range all the way from $300,000 for a small condo up to $10 million plus for a waterfront estate. Mid-range family homes on Daniel Island usually run about $800,000 to $1.5 million. And as I mentioned, with the pricing slowdown, this is a really good opportunity for a family to get on this island because this is a great place for families to be. Now, if you have kids, you're probably wondering about schools. That's what we're going to take a look at next. Daniel Island's educational options are another part of the master plan. It starts all the way from preschool through high school without ever leaving the island. The first is the Daniel Island Academy. This hosts children from ages 1 through 5. It's a wonderful curriculum. Kids will be ready to start kindergarten once they go through the curriculum on Daniel Island Academy. The next is Daniel Island School. This is a K through 8 school that has really good test scores. The kids Kids who go to this school are in a high-tech, newly built school that is a technology-forward learning environment. They are certainly ready for high school by the time they graduate this school. For high school, the public option is Hanahan High School, and kids are bused from Daniel Island to Hanahan. But if you prefer to stay on the island, and most residents of Daniel Island do, Bishop England is a private high school right here on the island. It's actually the largest private high school in the state of South Carolina with 730 students attending. Now, all these education options are impressive, but what really sets Daniel Island apart is the crown jewel. It's on Daniel Island Park, and it is the Daniel Island Club. That's where we're going next. The social and recreational heart of Daniel Island is the Daniel Island Club. It features 2 championship golf courses, one the Beresford course and then the Ralston Creek course. Both are amazing. One has amazing waterfront views, the other has amazing marshfront views. One is 7,200 yards, the other one is 7,400 yards. These golf courses will challenge even the best of golfers. But beyond golf, the Daniel Island Club offers so much more. There's a 70,000 square foot membership club, and you have 14 tennis courts. They've included new pickleball courts. You've got a large swimming pool that is to die for, and an 11,000 square foot fitness facility that would make anyone envious if they saw where you got to work out. Also features world-class dining. The Cabana is a cool place to have a cocktail, and unlike some of those other clubs that feel stuffy, this is really a great place to have casual dining and get together with your friends who also live on the island. When you put it all together, Daniel Island really has something for everyone. It's got the family feel, kids on their bikes. It reminds me of when I grew up. Everyone's outside enjoying nature and having fun outdoors. If you love great activities outdoors, Daniel Island has it. If you love to walk, to bike, to kayak, to boat, to golf, if you love doing anything cool with other people, Daniel Island is a really great place to call your home. But don't just take my word for it. Come visit Daniel Island for yourself. And if you want to reach out to me and ask me about other questions you might have about Daniel Island or any other area of Charleston, I'd love to help. You can email me at sales@mattoneilteam.com or call me at 843-619-0401. But don't just leave just yet, because I've ranked Charleston's top neighborhoods from worst to best. Check out the next video there and hope to see you there.